I want to tell you my story. I have struggled with weight my whole life, and I want to take you on my weight loss journey. My triumphs and my failures, the extreme measures I took. I have lost and gained major weight over 5 times till date. I've done everything and anything to lose weight. Now I want to tell you what I did and how I did it. Let's go. So, we've been on vacation for a while and I find myself getting a little bit comfortable. I've had a bit of pizza, I've had a bit of Chick-fil-A, I've had a bit of everything, and I was everywhere. This vacation has been action-packed. If it's not hosting baby showers, it's hosting my son's birthday party, it's going for birthday parties, taking them out, having fun, going out for, dinner with my husband, going out with my friends. I've actually had a really, really good trip. But all the while, I have definitely been proud of myself, been proud of my choices, finding balance, fasting sometimes if I needed to, but just making sure that I stay within a caloric deficit has been something that I've done a good job on. Now, concerning weight loss, I don't think that I've lost any weight on this vacation, but I have learned so much stuff. One of the things that Asdams, my nutritionist, has told me she wants me to work on is making sure that I get enough greens and vegetables in my diet. And one of the ways that I do that is I always make sure that I drink this mixture of wheatgrass and spirulina given to me by Asdams, and also given some ashwagandha, which is black pepper extract, which really helps with stress levels, it helps with anxiety. And even though I would say I've been balancing it, I realized that, listen, these things are actually making me feel better. And so I continued my quest to find out what else are people doing in the abroads, in Atlanta to be specific, to lose weight. The first thing was this place called Sweat House. So one of the benefits, or the pros, should I say, of attending Sweat House is I can see if you go regularly, I would say 3 to 5 times a week, I can see how you can get a lot of detoxification, a lot of toxins leaving the body through your sweat. Also, I really like how relaxed I was. I really felt like I had had a massage after some time. The first 15 minutes, I was like, bruh, this is gonna take forever. Now, to be fair, there were some cons, and that I think we should make note of. Number one, it is not cheap. To do it regularly, you would probably have to be a member, and you're looking to spend upwards of $100 a month in order for you to use it regularly. Number two, if you're a claustrophobic person like I am and you do not like tight spaces, you could feel uncomfortable and might not relax. Number three, if you do not drink water, or if you're coming straight from maybe the sun straight into something like that, luckily for me, the day I went, it was raining, you might get lightheaded or dizzy. So these are things that you need to check with your doctor if you are having health issues or if you're about to start a weight loss journey. So the next thing that I wanted to try out was a reflexology massage. To my disappointment, it was not a massage, it was just reflexology. very interesting to learn about the energy you give off or the impression you give off, and she said to me, you have a very strong energy. If anything, I learned about breathing exercises, how to control my anxieties that I might have sometimes. And when I start to feel overwhelmed, these are things that I learned. And, she told me that, if you're going out and you feel like a big burst of energy, it could be happiness, it could be anger, take short breaths such as this. Sometimes when the lady wasn't watching or she turned around, I'd be like, man, just, continuously cleansing myself, in the blood of Jesus. Girl, if I learned anything from that was deep for me. So some of the pros and the cons, the definite benefits was learning how to relax yourself, learning how to manage your emotions, learning how to deal with, breathing exercises, and also learning about my energy and how to control that so that it doesn't rub off on people the wrong way. Some of the negative things I would say, and I wouldn't even call it a negative, it's just I feel it opens up the door for me to explore other things outside of Christ, and it's just not something that I feel is what I want to do for my life. So reflexology massages definitely have their benefits, even though they're not a massage. So I don't think it's a massage, this particular one. So whenever you're going for a reflexology massage, do your investigation. Make sure it's actually a massage as opposed to maybe a breathing exercise or an energy relieving exercise. And finally, once again, it's kind of expensive. One class was like $130, and I can't imagine doing that once or twice or three times, in a month. So you guys, I was going all out because I have always wanted to try this, and I decided to go and find a Chinese medicine doctor and explore acupuncture. So I went and I booked an appointment with the acupuncturist, and I had no idea of what to expect. She gave me some simple instructions, which was don't brush your tongue before coming to your appointment, which I thought was really interesting. But she did say you can eat, but I thought she said you couldn't eat, so I went hungry. Anyway, she did not want us to film her, but I was able to get a little bit of filming inside. I did my consultation, and she just asked me a series of questions. I filled out a couple of forms, and before she even started doing any type of needling or anything on my pressure points, she basically told me that based on what she saw, I had a little bit of a fatty, it's not a fatty liver, but my liver wasn't functioning at its best capacity. She also told me that because I fasted a lot and because I got into this habit of eating, at the end of the day or gorging at the end of the day, the problem was that it had slowed down my metabolism. So having to eat 3 times a day proves a little bit challenging for me because it makes me realize I have to measure my food out. I can't eat heavy all day. I can't have the heaviest things. I can't eat anything that I want anymore. I have to start making better decisions in order for my body to pick back up. So now we've gotten all the more serious stuff out the way, and I wanted to show you something else that I have always wanted to do. So there was no way I was coming to ATL and I was not going to join the latest craze, which is a twerk class. And I got some of my girlfriends to come together, and you guys, honestly, we looked so stupid, but we had, well, I look so stupid, let me speak for myself, but we had such a great time twerking, baby, shaking that booty. Hey
guys, hi, how are you? I'm Anisha. What's your name? Evelyn? Yes. Nice to meet you. All right, so real quick, we went over one of the basics. I'm gonna give you guys like 4 basic moves, and we're gonna put it together using your see how it can be multiple shreds.
One of the things I love about twerking is that it brings out the sexiness in you, the inner woman. You feel so good about yourself. It's also like a freedom. It was a way for you to express yourself in a way that, like, I wouldn't go to the club and twerk. Do you understand? I would just go to the club and do my little gentle two-step, because now we are getting older, we have children, you cannot just be doing anyhow anymore. But in this class, everyone let it go, we let it hang. I even had my little tummy shirt on, even though I was probably a little too big for it. But my point was, it was a release for us. We had so much fun. Even one of my girlfriends brought her son, who was a big flirt, and we ended up doing like choreography, and we just had such a great time. It was such a great way to end our trip. So you guys have seen that this has been an eventful trip for me, and it literally, I've been kept busy every step of the way. I've been on my toes. Now, if I'm going to be honest with myself, I cannot say that I lost weight. I don't think I gained, but I can't say that I lost weight. For various reasons. I think it takes a while for people to get settled, to get in your groove. You're on vacation, you want to have fun, you want to go out for drinks. So there's a lot of factors that come into play. But what I've realized is that I have a lot of changes to make within myself. I have a lot of changes to make within my mental space where I'm at. I have a lot of changes to make with my food choices. And I can't basically say I'm doing a weight loss journey and not lose weight. So what I'm planning to do now that I'm back from my trip and I'm in the process of getting back on track is I'm taking a little break for a couple of weeks, because I want to get back into the momentum of weight loss. I want to get my eating right. And now I've gone through everything. I know what I'm supposed to do. I know how I'm supposed to change things. I know the sacrifices that I'm gonna make. I just need a little bit of time, even though I'll be documenting it, to implement these things in a sustainable way. So you guys, my only tip for this week is check where you are on your weight loss journey. Do the numbers, get on the scale, measure yourself, and then set another plan. Because you'll know that, listen, if I've been doing this for, I've been doing this for about 3 months and the scale's only gone down 3 or 4 kg, that doesn't mean you're not doing well, but it definitely means that something needs to be reworked. So as I always say to you guys, keep it real with yourself, because otherwise you're gonna waste a lot of time doing all this exercise, doing all this pseudo dieting and hidden snacking, and wonder why at the end of the year you haven't lost weight. So for me, that's what I'm giving myself. I'm giving myself to the end of this year. I want to lose 15 kg, and I've decided that, yes, I don't want to check the scale all the time, but I'm definitely going to be keeping closer monitoring on my exercise, closer monitoring on what I consume, and you are going to see a huge difference the next time you see me. So thank you so much for rocking with me. Thanks for keeping up with my weight loss journey. I hope my experience has also encouraged you to do what you need to do to reach where you want to reach, but also to investigate what is it going to take for me to become the person that I want to be. You guys can do all things. We are a masterpiece by God, and the Holy Spirit is working in us so that we can achieve anything that we put our minds to. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. God bless. Are we good to go? We are good to go. Are we good to go? We are good to go. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Okay, calm down, Begs. Shags. Go.